Hi, I'm Christian Triola, author of The Missing Method for Guitar books, and in this, Reading the Riff, number 12, I'm going to show you how to play that riff, Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. Before we get started, make sure you visit our website, themissingmethod.com, and if you sign up for the newsletter, you'll get a free ebook, so keep that in mind. Also, in the section below, you'll find a PDF to this lesson so that you can practice it once the video's over. Alright, now let's get to the song Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. So here's a few things you might want to know about it. First, it was released in 1976, and it was off of their album Leftoverture, which is a great title for an album if you ask me. I really like that. The song itself peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Top 20 that year, and it was featured many years later on the first version of Guitar Hero. So a lot of people discovered this song because of that video game, which is kind of cool. Now, when reading the riff in the PDF, you'll have the riff written out in notation and in tablature. And if you'll notice in the tablature, there's actually two different ways you can approach playing it. There's the way that it was recorded, and then a different way if you just want to use it to practice note reading. So the first one we're going to take a look at is the traditional way of playing Carry On Wayward Son. So let's get to it. The first thing you do is on the last string with your third finger, you play the 5th fret. Then immediately go to the 3rd fret on the same string and then back to the 5th. So those first three notes are 5, 3, 5. Then from there, you'll go to the 3rd fret of the 5th string. All right, so next up, you'll go to the 5th fret again, so 5, 3, 5, just like before. This time, you'll come across to the 5th fret of the 5th string. So it's pretty easy to remember because of that. 5, 3, 5 to the 3rd fret, 5, 3, 5 to the 5th fret. And that's how the riff starts. And then from there, you're on that 5th fret of the 5th string. You then slide into the 7th fret for the next note. Go to the 4th string 5th fret. And then the next three notes are a little bit faster, but all on the same string. So that's 7, 5, 3, all on string 5. So here's everything so far again. After that, we play the 5th fret of the 5th string again, 3rd fret on the last string, 5th fret again on the 5th string, last string 2nd fret. And then that whole riff repeats. After you repeat it, what I like to do just to close off the riff is play 2 E5 power chords. Now in the actual song it continues on into the verse, but just to play the riff, it's a good way to end it, and it's a lot of fun to do. This is probably one of the most fun riffs that you can learn to play on guitar. Okay, so that's the traditional way of playing it. Now, the other way that you can do it is to play all those 5th fret notes as open strings. So here's what you could do. Instead of playing the 5th fret on the last string to start, you would play the 5th string open. Still go to the 3 on the last string, back to the open note. And then the 3 on the 5th string. In some ways it's a little bit easier because your fingers don't have to do as much work. Just like that. And then later on, open 5th string. And then instead of coming up to the 5th fret, you have the 4th string open. So again, you can hear one of the problems with doing it that way is there's a lot of other strings ringing over, so it gets a little noisy. So the traditional way is a little bit better to do, but this is, like I said, good for note reading practice. Then later on in the riff, we have 2nd fret for the note E, G open. The fast part, E, D, C, and then the ending, 4th string open, 3rd fret of the last string, 4th string open again, 2nd fret. So here it is all together with those open strings. And that ending, of course, is the same, just 2 E5 power chords. So I hope you enjoyed playing that. There's a PDF that you can download so that you can keep practicing that riff until it's under your fingers there. Now, if you enjoyed doing that and want to get even better at note reading, do check out the Missing Method Note Reading Series. This is the first book here, and the first book just teaches you all the open notes. In fact, everything we did today you could play after going through this book. Book 2 takes you to the middle section. Book 3 takes you up here. The 4th book connects all these notes together, and then the last one takes you beyond the 12th fret. So it's a lot of books, but it's definitely worth your time, and you'll be able to read any note anywhere on the guitar when you're done. So check that out at themissingmethod.com. All right, well, if you enjoyed that video, please do give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Get to practicing, and I will see you in the next video.